What's going on, everyone? It's Jim, and I thought I'd do a little update on my build off, I'm going to be doing a build off for Perfect Grade Banshee, of course, and I pretty much got everything I need so far, but there's one thing I want to get out of the way. It's the elephant in the room. I bought something that I thought I was going to be using for this build off, but I'm having second thoughts on having it with the kit when I'm entering it with the mosquitocon, and I'm probably not going to have it with the kit when I go to mosquitocon, but I'm probably just going to use it as a regular norn. My friend has this version of the official, and I got this in the mail a couple weeks ago. This is the Perfect Grade add-on set from Bandai, which is a premium Bandai version. But as you can tell at the bottom right there, it's from the band models. Yes, this is the knockoff of a P Bandai exclusive. I'm going to put this out there right now. I was not going to spend $80 on an add-on set for a Perfect Grade. That's just ridiculous. I got this for $22. And that was more reasonable in my eyes than spending $80. So if I do paint this, if I do go in and actually paint this, one thing I will be changing is this. Because, I don't know if you can see it. It's actually right there on that little nip there. When they were molding this, there was a tree right here that connected to this part. And it actually got here as well, as you can see. So, I would have to purple power these, cut it off, trim, sand it down, and then repaint it and do another gold. But this will just be like in my own personal collection of having it. But it does come with this nice set of water slide decals. So if let's say, if these don't come out, or this doesn't come out as good, or if this isn't good as these, which I know these are a little bit shinier than what this is. This is like a duller gold. This is more of a shiny here. So I'm probably going to use this one more. But anyway, this is not going to be used for my build off. Okay, so with the manual here, I'm going to be doing this a little differently for my build. Normally it tells you to build the chest first. Like, see, it tells you to build a stand first, of course, which gets me to what I'm going to be painting. I will be painting the stand, of course, and I gotta get more of this, but I'll be using Vallejo Air's Dark Sea Gray. This one's pretty much almost empty. I just keep this as a just in case what I forget which one it is. But I like this color. It's a nice deep gray. I used it for inner frames before, and I like how it turns out, so I'm going to use that as the base color. Now, of course, like I said, I would start off with the chest, but I'm going to go a little bit different for my builds. I'm not going to start off with the legs or the chest or the waist at all first. What I'm going to be doing is starting the arms. I know a lot of people I know a few of you are going, why the arms right first? Well, I like the arms because they're going to help me idealize where I'm going with this. Because, of course, with the inner frame, I'm going to be doing my favorite, which is steel. And I actually got a new paint recently that... Anyway, I got a new paint recently. I don't know if I showed it off in my last video or not, but I got something called, from Laylair, it's Imperial Blue. I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. So, doesn't want to focus. Anyway, there we go. This is Imperial Blue. It's a game air, and what I'm thinking is, because here it is with test sample here, right? Sorry for that little black spot there. That's the Imperial Blue, but on the other side here, it's still a little wet, but that's the Insignial Blue. What I'm thinking of doing is, if one's darker than the other, which I think, yeah, it's probably going to be the Insignial Blue. I'm going to do a two-tone to this kit, where this will be the overall tone of the kit, while bits of it, like here and there, will be Imperial. Or no, Insignial, I'm sorry. It's like highlight colors, which is what I'm hoping to do. And you saw there was another color on that part of the kit. Well, it was this ultramarine blue. This is not what I'm going to be using with these two here. This is actually going to be a different color for the kit, which is going to be part of the shield later on. It's going to be all those purple parts you saw before, which would be more like that on the right hand side there. So after that's done, once I get to the chest, I'm actually going to be doing a chest and the head. There's one thing I'm going to be doing. I can't tell with this, but at first I bought this one, thought it would be I got two colors here, okay? I'm going to show off in a second. But one of them was the color I wanted, but it wasn't the one I thought it was. The one I just got today in the mail, which is the 13th of October, was the correct one. So, but there's the exact same paint, but different formulas. I'll show you what I mean. This is the one I originally bought, and this is the newer one. On camera, seems this one's a little bit darker than this one, and I think this is more has that polishing stuff. Well, I don't know if this one does, but this would be used for, if this is the right one, the one I'm tapping here, this will be a replacement for the collar and the V-fin. Because I know this is the polishing stuff, so this, I don't know if it still has that polishing ability or not, but like I said, from the colors, you can see this is a little bit lighter than this one. This is like a copperish gold, while this is like a lighter gold. That's how it's coming out on the camera for me. But in real life, they do look very similar. So, that's the gold. And that's my plan for this kit. So, like I said, let's just get an idea of what... I'm going to start off with building the arms first. Just get an idea of what I'm waiting for. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I got the base set up so far, as you can see, and I have this is the USB powered part of the board. I have a power bank. I'm going to be using this at Mosquitocon, and as you can see, it fits really nicely in there. There's the IR sensor and a motion sensor as well. So if someone walks by, they can either wave their hand in front of it, or I just have it on 24-hour mode. But stand took like maybe 3 minutes to do. Mostly just putting this together, because this is the meat and bones right here. There's a little ugly seam line there, but I'm not really worried about that, because it's a stand, so you're not really going to have your eyes on that mostly. So what I'm going to do next is once I only test fitted this on here, so just want to see how everything went. I will be taking these wires off out of here. As you can see, it has more than enough room in there, because it goes through there, and the other one just slides right through that back there. And there's more than enough room for this to be in there, so that really helps me out. So pretty much once I get this all done, and this doesn't really matter which side that switch on, so I don't really care. But when I get everything all set, I'll be painting this whole thing, but I will be hiding, or I won't be having this in there, because this will be separate, or I don't know if I want to leave that in there or not to paint it. Like, what I'll do, of course, is put masking tape all over these so that it's nice and covered, and then come back later and just, as I spray it over, of course, these won't be touched. I actually have masking Neo, so that'll be perfect for this, because it can peel right off. And I can put regular masking tape on there, so that'll be fine. But that's pretty much the stand, and like I said, I'm going to start with the arms of this, because I want to see how they're built.